The Two Oceans entries finally open. Murray and Roberts dominate in the Cape Peninsula Marathon, and Nedbank top runner Siyabonga Sakwe joins me in studio. All of this in today's installment of Road Runners Mzansi. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Road Runners Mzansi channel. Before we get into today's installment, you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss out on any videos. Now let's get into it. The Two Oceans Marathon finally opened its entries after months of making runners wait. The iconic race, which has a new title sponsor, Total Sports, opened their entries on the 11th of February through a ballot system. It does, however, seem that they did not get their desired entry numbers, as they have reopened entries and now on a first-come, first-served basis. This is, however, expected due to the delay in opening entries and considering the fact that majority of the runners that support the race are outside the Western Cape province. But Two Oceans still offers a very attractive prize money, with the first prize being 250,000 rands. This will surely attract the elite runners, and 2019 champion Bongumusa Mthembu is returning to defend his title. We cannot wait for the race and we wish Two Oceans all the best. Now, let's take a look at the Cape Town Peninsula Marathon results. The Murray and Roberts Running Club held no prisoners when they took the first three positions in the men's race of the Cape Peninsula Marathon, which took place on the 20th of February in Cape Town. Sthembiso Mqhele was crowned the winner when he crossed the finish line first in a time of 2 hours 22 minutes. He was followed by fellow club mates Ferelo Matanda and Tulane Magagula, who finished second and third respectively. The women's race was won by Stella Murray from Nedbank, who proved too strong for her competitors as she had opened a 16-minute gap from Murray and Roberts' Kate Rees, who finished second. Janine Henderson, also from Murray and Roberts, then came third and completed the podium finishes. In the half marathon, Murray and Roberts again took all first three positions in the men's race, with Sbusiso Nzima winning the race in a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. The women's race was won by Fortunate Chidzivo from Retail Capital Langa in a time of 1 hour, 12 minutes and 31 seconds. Well done to all the winners and to all the finishers. If you ran the Cape Peninsula Marathon or half marathon, drop me a comment and tell me how did your race go. Now we are joined by Siyabonga Sakwe from Nedbank Athletic Club to tell us all about his running journey. Hi everyone, so I have here with me Siyabonga Sakwe, who is a veteran runner for the Nedbank Athletic Club. Siyabonga is from Itutywa originally and he's based in Cape Town. He's been running for 7 years, and in his career he is boasting of over 20 podium finishes, and he's got PBs that are like so amazing. I think 10K, what did you say your PB is?
My 10K PB is 31 minutes.
Sure, that's like my 5K. That's my 5K running time, and your 42... Your marathon time?
My marathon time is 2 hours 25 minutes.
Yeah, so that's really amazing. So I've got a top runner in the house today. Siya, thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. Welcome. As I said, you've been running for 7 years. So tell me, how did your running journey start?
No, thank you. Thank you for inviting me over. And my journey started like before I became a runner. I was a bodybuilder. I was doing a bodybuilding, enjoying. But during the bodybuilding, like, I would enjoy jogging. But I did not have watch. I did not have running shoes. All I could do was just run and didn't even know which distance I'm covering.
Yes.
And then one of my friends from Itutywa invited me to go and run. I can't remember which race was it, but it was a 10K race. And that's when I saw that I can still run, because I even beat him, even though he invited me. So I ran faster time than him. So that's how it all started. And yeah.
Oh wow, nice. And so that was back in Itutywa, and then...
No,
you were here in Cape Town.
Yeah, here in Cape Town.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then you were a temporary runner, obviously, then, because that was your first race.
I was a temporary runner, and yeah, I did not have anything. Like, I was just had my clothes like shorts and,
Yes,
and that's it, just for running.
Okay,
So
cool. And then after that, that's when you started taking it seriously? Or
I did not really take it serious, but he would invite me every now and then, and yeah, after then I could see that I can still run, because
Yeah.
even after running, some guys will come to you and ask you which club are you running for. Then I'll tell them, "No, I'm just doing it for fun. I don't have any club and all that." Then after that, he was running for Guguletu. He invited me, and then I joined Guguletu.
Oh, I didn't even know. Hey, Kanti, I've got a former clubmate. Oh, wow. So which year was this? 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I joined Guguletu, but I only ran with them for a year.
So someone snatched you and took you to Nedbank. I wonder who's that person.
But they helped me though, because I think that's where I started with my podium finishes.
Okay, nice.
Because with Nedbank you have top fast running guys there, and what happened this other day, I didn't even know that I was in the team prize. We ran, apparently I was the fourth guy to.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I started with my podium finishes.
Okay,
then,
nice.
Then from there, obviously I started taking it serious.
Yes. No, okay, I get. Well, I'll forgive you for leaving because at least when they snatched you, that's when you started realizing your real potential. So I'm very happy about that. And then I see actually, because you just posted recently on your social media pages that you got like a package from Nedbank. So tell me more about the sponsorship. Is it like, do you have to run certain times or meet certain targets in order for you then to qualify for for benefits?
Yeah, obviously you have to meet certain times. What they normally do, they choose you according to your performances. For instance, I started receiving these sponsors from them after I ran my 225. Then that's when they saw a potential as well, that if I can be serious about this thing, I can be like they can do even more. So that's when they started supporting me with it.
Okay.
So.
And then tell me more about your training. Are you training under a coach, a specific program? Like how do you ensure that you're meeting these
with balancing my work and my training, it's not easy to say that I have a specific program that I follow. I run whenever I have time to, and so I do have a coach. My coach is Tobias Philander. He specializes in short distance, but now at times can say that I am more of a marathon runner, not a short distance runner. So I don't really follow his program that he gives us. But now when I want to do speed work, when I want to run fast, I always go to. For instance, this afternoon I have a 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock session that I have at Blue Downs. That's track session. So yeah.
Yeah, and it actually raised a point, a very important point, because with these top runners, some of them are able to dedicate the whole day to training because it's like their sort of like job. So how do you then navigate the challenges that you're facing between juggling between work and still being able to produce good times?
I would say that's why I'm not a professional runner yet, because I'm doing it because I'm enjoying it and I love running. So that's why I'm still able to make time to go and train. Otherwise, if it's not something that you really like, you wouldn't have time, because you won't be able to make time. But if you're doing something that you love, then you always make time for it. Otherwise, it ain't easy at all to juggle between work and balancing with your training, and also your family. You need to take care of your family as well. So it's not easy at all. Otherwise, yeah.
And then, in your personal opinion, though, do you think that it is a viable thing to be a professional athlete in South Africa, in the context of South Africa, looking at prize money? Do you think it would be viable for a person to just be professional athlete? Do you think they'll be able to make enough money from your personal opinion?
Yeah, I would say it's always wiser to have a backup on. You can't really only rely on professional running, because there are there are injuries that you get as you train and as you run. So it cannot be something that you can say like you're solely depending on it to make money. Otherwise, turning professional, it's always a good thing because even the support that you get and even the also the fame that comes with it and all that. But now you can't can't become professional only for that.
Yes,
you need to make sure that because we ain't young anymore, we're getting older, so we can't rely on running only. So
yeah, that's true. And then also, because you also mentioned that you were a bodybuilder before running, are you still able to do both, like the bodybuilding and because I think running it like reduces your muscle, like you lose muscle or
I still do go to the gym, but I'm not doing it as for bodybuilding. I'm just doing it because I love it. And even when I don't have time, so that's where I will get a treadmill. I will get to do a spinning and to lift some weight. Once you use something, it's not easy to just pass it by. So I'll find myself pumping some weights, even though I know that I'm not longer a bodybuilder. But
okay. And do you think it's helping then in your running, like the fact that you're lifting some weights? Do you think it contributes to your running performance?
I can't really say that, but it gives you strength and all that. But at the same time, you have a heavier muscles, so there's no way that you can really run faster times if you're doing bodybuilding as well. So you cannot really balance both, but you just need to do for strength training.
Okay, cool. And what's your like the best running moment that you've had so far? Like something like an achievement, your biggest achievement in running so far?
My biggest achievement in running, I would say it's when we won first prize, team prize for 2 Oceans 2019.
Oh, nice.
We got some trophies, special trophies that were designed for that year and all that. So it's always something special getting something out of 2 Oceans because I never had like a dream of getting anything or getting any money from 2 Oceans. Those were the best times, and
Was this the 56 or the 21?
It was the 56.
Okay, nice. And what do you aspire? Like, what's your biggest dream now? What do you
my biggest, I think it's my biggest wild dream, but I believe that you can still do it. It's getting into a top 10 of Comrades Marathon. So that's my biggest dream. I know that I'll have to work my butt off to get that. But that's the only marathon or ultra marathon that I still think that I can make it to the top 10 of it.
No, you
Winning
will,
it will be a bonus, but just being on the top 10.
Okay, nice. And when you win, you mustn't forget me.
No, I'll never forget it.
Okay, perfect.
I'll never forget where I'm from. Even now, that's why I'm
good.
even mentioning that I ran for Gugule too. I'm not ashamed where I'm from, so
No, that's good. And someone's watching, they're inspired, they want to start running, or they even maybe are already running, but they, like they want to start running fast times like you. What advice would you give to anyone who wants to improve their running performance?
I think it's to dedicate themselves to running, make time for running, and to as I was saying, running, you have to love it in order to be able to do to get some achievements in it. Because if you can just run just because someone said you must go and run, it won't really help. Because at the end of the day, you will just quit. So I'll say you have to love it, and
Okay, thank you so much, Thea, for your time. I wish you all the best with all your running endeavors, and I hope that you will get your wildest dream, which is being in the top 10 for Comrades, or even better, winning the Comrades. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys also for watching. Until next time. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.